Hey guys, welcome back to Cruis'n with Jake. We got some exciting stuff today. Got my dash in. I got my dash bezel in from Revision Race Works. These guys, they went above and beyond. We ordered the wrong one through Jegs. It was our fault. I'll admit it. But these guys let me know. They said, hey, as soon as Jegs gets that back, let us know. Because Jegs was telling me that they couldn't get this going until the 24th of February. And it's the 23rd, I believe, today. So as soon as I let them know, these guys right here, Revision Race Works, they came through. They wanted to let me know it wasn't on their end. It was Jegs, putting it off or whatever. If I would have known, I would have ordered straight through them. I highly recommend them. This thing got my Holley 6.8-inch dash in there. We're fixing to get that put in smoke, so let's get it done. All right, guys, I'm in smoke here. I don't know. Here, let me see if I can get y'all a little bit better view. I'm working with a tripod now. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Let me lower you down here. All right, how's that? Is that better? Let me know in the comments. So we're going to pull the dash out, pull this instrument cluster out. Y'all haven't seen underneath my carpet here, my dash cover here. I do need a new dash cap. Anybody out there that has a dash cap for this truck, it's that dark gray interior, as you can see here. Let me know. I'm very interested. I don't want to do the layover dashes that I've found those all day. This truck had a perfect dash in it for the longest time, and then it had to park outside for a long time, and it cracked. What can you do? So I've got a dash cover on it right now, but we're going to get this pulled out. It'll be nice. I'll be able to get rid of this pretty soon, or be able to move it anyways, because I'm going to have with this 6.8-inch dash from Holley, like you heard in previous videos from Andrade. For the money, this is the way to go. I'll have a speedometer. I'll have my tach. I'll have all my gauges that I need to be able to watch the vitals on the truck. And I'll be able to change the background and stuff. I'm so excited for this. Y'all have no idea. But let's get this pulled out. Pulling these dashes is pretty easy. Get the steering wheel all the way down, and it is. We're just going to pop this out here. Being careful not to damage anything, because this is the original to the truck here. Got to be careful. I have my ignition on here also. I'm not going to pull this all the way out. I don't think I need to, just because I've got stuff hooked up through it. I'm going to take my 3-inch screen out. Got my mic fell for my wire hands-free. Seven. Well, it looks like I'm actually missing a couple screws in here. I used to take this dash apart all the time. You can see this truck's got 300,000 miles. I don't know if it comes through on the camera there, but it's really not that dirty in there. I used to take this dash apart and clean this out. But let me get some tools and we'll get this pulled out. All right, got my 7 extension. We're going to get this pulled out. I will find some screws to make sure I have all 4 in there. I don't know why I only have 2 holding this in, but I've got a screw bucket that I'm sure I have extras of. If y'all are wondering, why don't you just move this out of the way? I really don't want to tell you, but I have some stuff wired in to this bezel, or to this surround, this other dash bezel. I don't know what you want to call it. I really don't want to disconnect. It's kind of a pain to hook back up. Kind of my anti-theft system. Okay, I got the 2 screws holding the original instrument cluster out. Let me pull this out of here. Oh, come on. Original clusters out. So now what I got to do, because there's some wiring that's got to go into the back of the 6.8 inch Holley dash. I've got a GPS system that's got to go up on my dash. It has to be visible to the sky, so it can read the GPS, and it's dead accurate. If I change rear gear, tire size, or anything like that, I don't have to adjust. The speedometer in there. It reads off of GPS. So that, and all the connections, the CAD 5 cable that goes down to and hooks into the Holley. I've got a USB connection now, so I don't have to hook in over to the actual computer. I can plug into it with my laptop. We'll be able to read and do all that. It's going to makes everything so nice. So let me get that wiring, kind of go over a game plan. I'm shooting when I make this video. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest with you. As I've told you guys before, I am not a wiring guy. So I'm going to try to get all these wires ran behind the dash and everything. I think I can get 99% of it done. And then I'm either going to get my buddy Cameron, which y'all have met Cameron. If you haven't, go back and watch Cameron's Cool Cars. He's a mechanic, or a wiring and mechanical genius. He's awesome. Or I'm gonna have to get on the list, on the wait list, to get back into Andrade to have, I think, just 2 wires hooked up. This Holley dash is the most economical way to go about doing this, but it's still not cheap. And so I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to fry nothing. So I'll leave the wiring to the guys that know what they're doing on that. Let me get that wiring, and I'll be back and try to figure some of this out. While I'm looking over this wiring stuff, I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to keep up on getting videos out like I really want to. It's been hectic around the house. We've been, like I said, we've been getting new floors put in the house and a whole bunch of other stuff. This is some of that wiring. This stuff, it looks pretty easy. Plug this into the back of the Holley. 3 wires go off to, these 3 wires go off somewhere else, and it's all tangled up. And this is going to have to go across my dash and down and plug into the CAD connections. So, but I wanted to, for one, thank you guys on the last video. I have over 400 views on it, pushing 500 views, which, is amazing. It was just me sitting on the back of smoke talking to you guys. And, if you watch my videos, please subscribe. Help me get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. You know, if I've got 157 subscribers right now, man, if the, obviously, so there's like 300 and something, I'm not good at math, so, but, you know, 300 extra people, 200 and something extra people are watching my videos and not subscribing. Please subscribe. We've got some cool stuff coming up and all that fun stuff. So, but, you know, I feel bad. I want to keep up on those videos, but life's been hectic lately. I'm sure all you guys know life is hectic sometimes, but the automotive season's coming up. We got Coffee and Cars is coming up Saturday, March 1st. Don't forget about that. Then we got, hopefully, if the weather holds out, we got the Gavin Black Car Show, all that stuff. So car show's coming. I'm gonna hopefully be up on getting videos out to you guys more often. You know, I just, with the weather how it was this last week, there was nothing for me to film. So let me figure some stuff out and I'll be back. I know I keep saying that and I'm sorry, but oh, something else next Saturday. I don't know if any of y'all have gone back and watched my hunting videos, but you know, if you haven't, I'm not only a car guy, but I'm an outdoors guy. Next Saturday, the Backwoods Hunting and Fishing Expo is going on, and I think I'm going to go. There's a YouTuber that's going to be there that I've been following since 2018, whenever I had my initial back surgery. Arms Family Homestead. Daniel Arms and Houston Arms going to be there doing meet and greet. They've got a couple, and you know, I won't fanboy out on them. There's only one YouTuber that I'd probably fanboy out on, and that's Cletus McFarland. Garrett Mitchell. That guy's living my life's dream to the T. Just ran in the ARCA race, got to meet Dell Jr., got to sit in Dell Sr.'s 1980 Cup winning car. Oh my God, I would have cried. You know, he says, do it for Dell at the end of one of his videos. And if any of y'all might have noticed in a lot of my videos, I have that suede Dell Sr. jacket. I'm a huge Dell Sr. fan, but that's the only YouTuber I think I'd fanboy out on. But I'm going to go to the Backwoods Hunting and Fishing Expo. Hopefully get to meet Daniel Arms and Houston Arms, his son. I've got to watch that kid grow up on YouTube. And so I'm pretty excited about that. So if you're in the Oklahoma City area and you like the outdoors, come to the Backwoods Hunting and Fishing Expo. All right. Don't mind the silver in the hair. I'm getting a little older here. Oh, excuse me. Well, I've got the CAD cable ran. I'm gonna pull. Hopefully it comes out smooth. This is the 3-inch string. Pull it out. Sorry, this video is not very good. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I wanted to film this for you guys and kind of let you know what's going on. So I've got the new dash in, kind of, sorta. We're still working on it, man. It looks good. Looks like it's meant to be there. So got the new dash in. I'm going to still have to run this 3-inch dash until I get all the other wiring hooked up. As you see, the dash bezel came out. The wiring that I told you was a pain in the butt to take out and put back in. It decided to come out anyway, so I'm going to have to fight that to put it back in. But that's okay. It'll just be what it is. So I got the CAD cable ran, so I'm going to have to just run this temporarily on the outside here until we get those other 3 wires hooked up. So that stuff's ran. Where's that? Now I've got to run, this is for the GPS unit. And I've got to figure out where and how I'm going to run this. So I'm thinking for now, I'm just going to set it up on the dash until I can get a new dash cap, get rid of this mat, and then we'll permanently mount it on the mat, or on the new dash cap, because I do plan on getting one. I'm not a fan of this. I couldn't stand looking at the cracks and smoke and the dash of smoke, so we just bandaged it for now. But what I was meant to say earlier was, I appreciate everybody watching the last video, just an update video. Now we've got some cool stuff going on inside Smoke here. But so the wife and I were talking, and in the last video, I told you guys that we got the tailgate throwdown in Newport, Arkansas coming up at the end of March, and then LS Fest, and we were trying to figure out the logistics. So I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not making any money off these videos yet. I would like to, one of these days, to hopefully help pay for these trips. But I don't know if we're going to have the funds to make it to at least the tailgate throwdown. For one, hotels are expensive. The trip is going to be expensive. The food's going to be all that fun stuff. And I just don't know if we can make it. I don't like asking, but if anybody out there that watches my videos, enjoys the videos, wants to see me go, see us go out and document the tailgate throwdown and all that, if you're willing to help fund it, let me know. Drop down in the comments. You can message me on Facebook, either through the Cruis'n with Jake Facebook page, or through my personal page, Jacob Kirby, Kearby. I hate asking for it, but I don't know any other way that we're going to be able to go to both LS Fest and the tailgate throwdown. I'm going to talk to some friends of mine that are hopefully going to LS Fest. I know my buddy Chris, Crazy Chris Customs on YouTube. By the way, if you haven't checked out his channel, he's building a cool burnout truck. He's also got a 3rd gen Firebird that he's doing. He's a character, guys. Go check out Crazy Chris Customs. It's kind of a tongue twister trying to say his channel name, but I think for now I'm going to run this GPS monitor down through the defrost vent. I've got a little bit of a gap in here, and just run it back in there for now. Whenever we replace this dash cap, I'll do something better where it's ran off through the side and mounted a little better. But let me get this ran, and again, I'll be back. All right, I've got the wire ran down through my defrost vent. Again, not permanent. It will change, but it's the way it is right now. So get this pulled all the way through. Set that down right in there. Pull the dash back out so I can get back to the back of it again. Then all it is just screwing this one cable into the back of the dash here. And boom, just like that, we'll have a Speedo. Let's see. Yep. That'll be all right there. All right, what else do we have here? Got our USB cable. I'll be able to, this is where I'll be able to load in a custom dash. I should be able to, I think, if I remember right, reading right and stuff, I'll be able to do updates to this by, comes with this little stick here. I should be able to upload stuff to that, download to a flash drive, hook up to it, be able and do all that fun stuff. Pretty cool deal. So get this hooked up into one, and boom. It's just like a computer. Has the little deals that you screw in to secure it. I'm not a computer guy or a wiring guy. You know, it's my Quick Performance shirt. Love Quick Performance rear ends, man. They're awesome. Anybody out there, QP, want to help a brother out? Hit me up. All right. You know, I can't keep saying this stuff, but you know, one of the goals of this channel, for one, to get monetized through YouTube, start kind of making, you know, if I was making good enough money through the YouTube channel, I would do it all the time. You know, I would make this my full-time job. And then I'd definitely be able to get enough videos out to you guys. But you know, the other thing is, I'd love to get sponsorships. I do this stuff anyways, and I know a lot of people why they're not subscribed to my YouTube channel. People that I know, they should be. I would appreciate it anyways. Oh, let me get this fed down through here. But yeah, I'd love to get sponsorships through Quick Performance, Holley. I don't run any Texas Speed stuff right now, but I sure would like to. You know, Smoke is just a junkyard 5.3 build that I sure would love to have some good stuff in the truck, you know, instead of just the stuff that I built here in my garage. But I'd be stupid if I didn't say that it'd be cool to, or I'd be lying, I should say, if I said that I didn't want any of that. It'd be cool if it came along. I'm not, you know, and I don't know exactly what all goes into those. Revision Race Works. You know, guys, I appreciate this. I appreciate your help on this dash. You know, if y'all want to help a brother out in some ways, and I can, you know, advertise for you. You know, I don't know much about the sponsorship world, or how it all works or anything, just being honest. But I would love to, you know, advertise for you guys down at LS Fest or something to that effect. You know, you do build the dashes for the Holley dashes. I'd love to go down there and rep you guys, you know, if you could help me out. Which you did help me out by getting this out here. I know I talked to Nick there at Revision Race Works. They've got a YouTube channel also. They're building right now they 3D printed or 3D scanned, and I think we're trying to print a Corvette right now. Pretty cool stuff. But they're also building a body style Tahoe like smoke. That should be pretty sweet. But you know, if you guys come down to, they're up in New Jersey, we won't hold that against them. But if you guys come down this way, hit me up. Let's do something. Again, if y'all want to, could help a brother out. I don't know where y'all are at with sponsorships, but I definitely, you know, rep your stuff and tell people where they can find a dash like this whenever they see, after they see this. All right. Got the USB cable hooked up and ran. Got the GPS hooked up and ran. What else? Be honest with you, I don't know what this is. I've got the Holley book right here. But I don't know. Oh, this is the CAT adapter, new device to old main harness. So, I don't have a plug-in like this anywhere on this truck. So, maybe I need it, maybe I don't. I have to talk to Andrade's Performance about that. He knows more about it than I do. But, man, here's the book for this. And really, it doesn't, it tells you the mounting, the introduction, the mounting, tells you what the contents are. Gives you a little diagram. It also comes in a bigger diagram if you're going to make like a sheet metal dash or something like that. It tells you the main connectors. I'll have to install the CAN terminator on the other side, but that's where you know, I'll plug one in to the Holley, so it brings up all my my RPMs and my coolant temp sensor, my air fuel ratio. It's actually going to tell me what, because if you guys haven't seen, we got the flex fuel sensor hooked up on this truck. Go back and watch that video. But it'll be able to tell me the percentage of gas, ethanol that I have in the truck. And then it gives me all this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I ain't gonna lie, it looks like Chinese to me, and I don't read Chinese. I don't understand. So, you know, the 12-volt main input, pin 2 also provides backup for internal. I don't know. I'm not the smartest when it comes to this. I have reading comprehension issues, so it just doesn't compute in my brain. But these are the pre-configured gauge screens. Y'all see that? Pretty cool. It'll be pretty sweet. I can't wait. So, I think I've got all the wiring pretty much ran. So, I'm going to get it mounted up into the dash. Got to go find those other 2 screws, get it screwed into the dash, and start putting all this back together. Kind of clean up some of the wiring that's left to be hooked up, and then we'll be done here for the day. So give me just a second. All right, guys, I got it. I got the dash kind of put back together, at least enough to sorry about that, at least enough to show you guys how it came out. I'll be honest with you, in revision, hopefully you're watching this. I'll be honest, there's some gaps around there, and I'll show you here in just a second. Personally, I wish it was a little bit tighter, but it looks great. If you don't know what you're looking at, you know, people shouldn't really be looking at this that close, but I do show this truck. Revision, if you got a fix for this, or you you know, tell me what I can do to fix this. Here, let me show you. I don't know if you see that. See the gap around there? Oh, sorry if that's, but besides that, I mean, sitting back here, man, that looks cool. It looks good, but I mean, you can see, I do see a little bit of a gap over there. So revision, if you're watching this, hit me up down in the comments, or earlier in the video, I put in, you can message me at Cruis'n with Jake on Facebook, or Jacob Kirby on Facebook. Also hit me up and message me. Tell me if y'all got a fix for it, or what I can do to make that fit better. Everything's pushed in. There's nothing I can do there to fix that. So it looks to be a decent gap all the way around there. Personally, I mean, like I said, if this was a full-blown, if this was just a strictly race truck, wouldn't care too much. But I do show this truck too, so I want to represent you guys to the fullest, and I'm just giving you a little bit of feedback. If there was a way that we could close up those gaps, let me know. But besides that, it looks great. It looks like, sitting back here, man, that's going to be so cool, especially when it's all final hook up. This is basically my POV, driving down the road. So it's set in the right spot. Everything fit really well for the dash. Like I said, man, that gap there and over there might drive me nuts. So please, revision, get with me. Let me know what I can do to fix that. But I don't know if I'm going to end this video quite yet. I would like to have it all in one video coming out to you guys. Obviously my part of the install, putting it in. Said, looks great. Got my mic down there. Got my mic down there for my hands-free, which is actually kind of a joke in smoke. He's quite loud, so it's just there, really. But the install's done on my part. All I got to do is plug in the CAD and hook up these 3 wires down here, and we're done. Like I said, I've got the GPS mounted, or just kind of set up there for now, and everything else. So like I said, I don't know if I'm going to end this video here or not. I think I'll just hang on to this, and at the end of this, I'll show you what it all looks like all hooked up. I'm pretty excited about it. It looks great. Thank you, Revision Raceworks, Andrade's Performance, for helping me out with Holley. Holley, if you guys get to see this, thank you for putting out a great product. The Holley Terminator is the way to go. If you're doing an LS swap in anything, actually they have the Terminators for all different types of engines. They have them for the Hemis and for the Coyotes and all that stuff. Holley is the way to go. If you're looking at doing a engine swap into anything, go Holley. Go Holley. They make it simple, especially if you know a little bit about wiring. If not, there's people out there that do, like Andrade's Performance. Sorry about yawning. I haven't been sleeping well, just to be honest with you guys. My back's been hurting as I alluded to in the last video, we're still getting the house put back together. But so I apologize. I mean, I'm sure you can see in my eyes, I'm tired, but there's still stuff that needs to be done. I'm gonna do it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and hopefully we'll be firing up this Holley dash. I'm excited. Hey guys, I wanted to mention something. I think I've been saying the name of Reversion Raceworks. I think I've been calling it Revision Raceworks, but it's Reversion Raceworks. Like I said, they're out of New Jersey. There's their information there. Looks backwards to me right now on the camera, but hopefully it's not. Hit them up, reversionraceworks.com. They've got an Instagram and Facebook also, reversion_raceworks. Hit them up. Let them know that you saw Cruis'n with Jake install their dash bezel and smoke. Let them know about that. And again, I'll be back. All right, guys, it's been a couple days since I installed the 6.8 Holley dash in smoke. I had to get an appointment with Andrade's Performance to get, it's just 3 wires to be hooked up, but I'm not comfortable enough hooking up wires, especially with something that costs what that does. If it messes up, then that's on me. So I'm going to head down there to Andrade's Performance. He's going to help me get these 3 wires hooked up. Show you, I've got them ran up through my firewall. One's going to go into the fuse box here, and then the other 2 are going to hook straight up to the battery. But again, you know, I'm very mechanical. I am not a wiring guy, and I do not want to hook into the wrong fuse or pin into the wrong fuse, I should say. You know, back in the day, we used to just pull the fuse out of the fuse box, take the wire and put it over the blade and stick it back in. And I'm trying not to do stuff like that to the truck. I want it done clean and done right. So I'm going to head down there to Andrade's. I don't know how much filming I'm going to do there with the install, but I will show you the results after it's done, show you what this dash looks like in smoke. All right, guys, well, we made it down here to my favorite shop. Again, if I know I've said it in videos before, if you haven't watched any of those videos, go check them out. But if y'all need anything done, Andrade's Performance down here in Yukon, Oklahoma. They're the only guy, he's the only guy, the shop is the only people that I would trust outside of myself to touch my truck, to do any kind of mechanical work, or in our case, it's the electrical work. One of these days, hopefully, I want to have the whole truck completely rewired by these guys. They're good at it. They can go through and rewire any vehicle and make everything work. And that's what we plan to do in the future. Don't know when that's going to happen. That's going to be a pretty pricey project, but you know, there's nothing stock left about smoke, and so there's a lot of wiring and stuff in there that is no longer needed. My dome lights don't work and things like that. There's certain things like that that I want to work again. I want everything to work off the ignition switch. I want the key to be able to turn over and start the truck up instead of the way I have to do it, which is fine, but I'd rather it be right. So we're going to get in here to Andrade's. It shouldn't take but 15-30 minutes at the most. I wouldn't think, to be able to hook up these 3 wires, and then he's got to plug into it with the computer and set everything up on the dash. And I'm pretty excited about it. This hopefully is the last time I have to use my phone as a speedometer, and I'll be able to have everything right there in the dash to be able to check in on the truck and make sure everything's good. I had to get down here super early, right when they open, to be able to get this done. I've got to get to work here in the next few hours. So let's get in here and get this taken care of. All right, guys, John just got finished up. Let me show you this thing. This is sweet. It is so sweet. Let me turn it around. Let it fire up here. Boom, Holley EFI. Load up. Look at that. It's got all my gauges on it. Let me get over here. Now, I'm not boosted, but it does have a vacuum gauge here. We have my air fuel ratio here, a speedometer here, odometer. I finally got an odometer. My flex fuel sensor's down here. I got a trip. I'm so excited about that, so I can be able to gauge my fuel, battery voltage, fan 1, fan 2. Got my coolant temp up there, and my oil pressure here. Man, I'm so excited to have this dash. I mean, look at it from here. This is like POV. I'm so excited to have this dash. I won't have to look, oh, get it out of the sun. Won't have to look up at my phone, mounted up there anymore. I've got my speedometer and everything on the dash. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of cut up and a lot of me rambling back and forth and everything. But I hope y'all appreciate it. I thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like, share, comment down below. Tell me what y'all think, and make sure you subscribe. Tell people to subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 200 subs. I'm in 2 months. I'm so excited about that. So, guys, thank you for watching again. I know I've already said that, but remember, don't worry about it and keep on cruising.